In today's video, I'm going to share with you the 5 C's process from confusion to confidence. This is the secret sauce of how entrepreneurs communicate in business. For the best advice on how to build your business with your family, subscribe to my channel to be informed of a new video every Tuesday. The 5 C's are, firstly, confusion. Secondly, clarity. Thirdly, by way of communication. The 4th C is confidence. And the 5th C is consistency. Let me talk you through a working example of the 5 C's. Something changes, yeah? You have that confusion, that first part of the confusion. And that doesn't necessarily have to be negative. That can also be positive. Yeah, as in, from a positive perspective, my business is growing so much, or something positive has happened in my life, but I'm not sure what to do next. You think of it in a negative context, which is, oh my God, everything's going bad and I'm lost. Yes, but also sometimes the confusion is, I don't know where to go. And it's so good. Rather than go along on the crest of a wave, my God, what do I do next? Create that clarity is the key, is the step from the confusion. And especially when you're dealing with your family, the way to do that is through communication. So you talk about what's going on, what the upsides are, what the downsides are, what you need to find out, what you don't know, who you're going to ask, and you make sure that there's an awareness to what you're doing. Because the more you create the awareness, the more clarity everybody has. And go from that place where you have that clarity, okay, and to build and go to a place where you feel confident to move forward, and especially with your family, is then about consistency and behaving consistently and communicating consistently and actually showing progress or not. And going back to our conversation in the previous video about using your hands and creating the plan and actually having the meetings and creating the space, being consistent with our families about how we engage and what we engage with them and share with them. So there's no surprises, because that's one of the things which disrupts all that consistency. Is surprises. We have a conversation one week, then we say we'll talk every Sunday evening, and what we do is we actually don't talk for 3 weeks. Major things change. You then come back and have a conversation, and the first thing that happens, whether it be your life partner or even in business, if you have a business partner, it's like, well, why didn't you say something? The world has changed in 3 weeks. So if you keep that consistency going, then that builds confidence, because there's trust and there's understanding and there's working together. And then the big thing, the next big challenge is something changes again, and you go back to that position of confusion, because what do I do now? We've got the change. Well, that's the point when you need to be really consistent, because you need to go through that flywheel again. Because actually, by going through that flywheel again, you build that strength that the more you go through it, the easier it will be to go through it each time, in terms of all the emotional stuff that goes with it. The first time, that, as we said in the previous video about courage comes before confidence, that flywheel requires a great deal of courage, because to actually start it and to be transparent and to be vulnerable and to say first and foremost, I don't know. Secondly, to say I need help, and that's not necessarily a negative thing. That might be things are going so well, but I need some support here. To then go hold yourself accountable and say, actually, and we do this like with the videos that we do and everything else, is to do it consistently. Show up, same time, same way, all the time. Because the moment you don't show up in the same way, that's when you can have moments, but too many of those moments starts to erode how confident people feel about what's going on. And that's the flywheel. As an action step, go download the family planning document in the comments below. By doing that and filling it in, it will take you no more than 15 minutes. You'll have an action plan that you can go and share with your family that will take you from confusion to confidence. If you enjoyed this video, please see my other videos on From Courage to Confidence and the Connected Family Plan. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.